Good morning, Eagles, and happy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, June 9th, the day 3 on our school calendar. Will you please join me for our land acknowledgement?
We acknowledge that we are on land and surrounded by water originally inhabited by indigenous peoples who have traveled this area since time immemorial. This territory is within the lands honored by the Wampum Treaties, agreements between the Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, Lenni Lenape, and allied nations to peacefully share and care for the resources around the Great Lakes. Specifically, we would like to acknowledge the presence of the Three Fires Confederacy, Ojibwe, Odawa, and Potawatomi, and Huron-Wendat peoples. We are dedicated to honoring Indigenous history and culture while remaining committed to moving forward respectfully with all First Nations, Inuit, and Métis.
And now for our national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. Car ton bras est porté les il s'est porté la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. Valky pour land, glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard stand on guard for thee.
Today's quote is from actor James Stewart or Jimmy Stewart. The secret of a happy life is to accept change gracefully. Oh, I wish I could do that. You can't change, and you can't make things stay the same. So, what can you do? You can accept change and even celebrate it. This is a lot healthier than whining and sulking because things are going to be different. Ernie Larson says that there is pain in staying the same and there's pain in change. Pick the one that moves you forward. Great advice. And in our Healthy Schools, Healthy Homes corner, we hope you took some time to look at some gratitude alphabet. Also, not only with our reading, but our this segment yesterday, trying not to compare yourself to others and celebrate yourself. And today, how about picking a day to tell someone that you love them or what you appreciate about them? This can be done by a text or a phone call or even by writing or mailing or emailing a postcard or letter. And see if you can pick a different person each week for this to do. And in our Earth Rangers, we had Ellie driving down the road, stopping and saving a turtle who was crossing a turtle rescue. Today we're going to talk a little bit about more about Ellie and Dr. Sue are going to talk a little bit about more about turtles and some turtles that we might meet here in southwestern Ontario.
Wow, that was amazing.
Excellent. Well, you've just done a great job there and saved another one. Well done.
Now, I'm just wondering, what kind of turtles do we have here in Canada?
Well, we have all over Canada, we have 8 species of turtles, and Southern Ontario is the place for turtles. Can you name any of them? Do you know any besides the Blandings?
Teenage Mutant Ninja?
That's the 9th one. We have 8. We have one that's called a spotted turtle. We have a wood turtle, a spiny softshell. They're the ones with the leathery backs. Those 3 are quite endangered, so we don't see them as often. Blandings, they're considered threatened. We have map turtles. They have a pattern of a map on their shell. We have little musk turtles. Their nickname is the stinkpot. You can guess why. And we have painted turtles. They're the small little colorful ones you often see. And we have the snapping turtles, and they're the biggest ones. They're the big ones that look like little dinosaurs.
Are any of the turtles dangerous?
Well, they don't mean to be dangerous, but snapping turtles on land, they think of us as a big predator, and they cannot hide in their shell like other species of turtles can. So their only defense is to chase people away. So they'll snap out, and it can be quite alarming. Again, in the water, they will never be aggressive. They'll swim away because they're really good swimmers, but they're not very good runners, so they can't run away. Their only defense is to snap.
Gotcha. Other than carrying them across the road, what's the best thing to do when we spot a turtle in danger like that?
Well, this is a really good question because roads have a huge impact on them. So whenever you see water on one or both sides of the road, or if you see the turtle crossing sign, slow down and watch for them. They might look like a rock or a pothole in the road, so slow down, and often you can just drive around them. If they look like they're about to head into danger and it's safe to do so, then you can help them across the road.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Dr. Sue, both for all of your cool facts and for helping me save that Blandings turtle.
Well, thanks for taking the time to do it and for calling us, and you've done a great job. Well done.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
And we are Eagles. And all this week, we're talking about education and the joy of education. Today, a little bit different segment, and it's about the benefit of a second language. And those of us in grade 4, 5, and 6 are lucky enough to be able to learn French along with Madame Apolloni. Many of us at home also speak a different language, some French, maybe some Spanish, some Arabic. It's a different language. So today's all about education, but education and the benefits of a second language.
The benefits of learning a new language. Language is the most important means for people to communicate with each other. According to the United Nations, 8,000 different languages are spoken. The human brain tends to learn, so you can learn 2 or more languages at the same time. Let us examine the 5 most important advantages of new language. Growth of mindset. Everything a person learns all his life gives him different experiences. These experiences also ensure that you have a vision. Linguists have proven that learning a new language plays an important role in recognizing new cultures, reaching information, and strengthening empathy and tolerance in communication. Strengthens memory, delays aging process. According to the results of neurologists, the risk of Alzheimer's was reduced by 15% in people who speak a second language. Regardless of a person's age, their brain remains constantly active as they enter the process of learning another language. In addition, according to research at the University of Edinburgh in Scotland, the learning process has kept mind and body vigorous and thus delayed aging. Supports logical thinking. Researchers at Penn State University observed that the gray matter, which has important functions such as information processing, argumentation, understanding, and language, is highly concentrated in the brain structure of multilingual people. It was also concluded that the same people's level of intelligence increased thanks to the languages they learn. Prevents distractions. According to experts, distraction is eliminated by problem-solving skills and the ability to extract unnecessary information. The brain must be constantly active to better perform these two processes. According to Ping Li, a renowned professor of linguistics, the best way to keep the brain active is to learn a new language. Increases self-confidence. Every word you learn in a new language allows you to look at yourself from the outside. And it may not be that easy. A scientific study published in the Journal of Neurolinguistics shows that 300 people who start learning new languages have more powerful, effective, and productive personalities, especially in their social lives. Keep in mind that a second language may not make you smarter, but it has been scientifically proven to make your brain healthier, more active, and more productive. Even if you started saying buongiorno instead of good morning today, it will be the first step you will take to reap the benefits mentioned above.
Well, maybe our jokes today should have been in bilingual in a couple different languages. So hopefully you enjoyed that segment. Tomorrow we're going to look at for education the benefits of music and make Mrs. Vermeulen very happy. But for right now, how about what kind of tree fits in your hand? And you might get a clue by looking at the picture. That's right, a palm tree fits in your hand. About what did the one plate say to the other? Dinner is on me. Well, our thought for today is I'll accept change. I still go back to that reading. There's pain in staying the same. There's pain in change. Pick the one that moves you forward. So we are going to pick moving forward. And for these last 15, 16 months, we are still moving forward still. And you have been doing a fantastic job. You have accepted the change and you've accepted the challenge and you've done wonderfully. So for today, it is usually the middle of the week, but now with Friday being a PD day, Wednesday is towards the end of the week. So we'll see you tomorrow. But for today, have a wonderful Wednesday.